we need to understand for our clients where each additional dollar should go for their media budget. Should they be putting it into out of home? Should they putting it into digital? And within digital, which specific digital channels should they be putting that dollar? And how much more does that additional dollar raise revenue or raise awareness or raise the KPIs that our clients are concerned about? What we used to be able to do in the past is we were able to identify users across sites and across properties so we could actually understand full user journey pathways. That ability is now being it's being questioned and it's being deprecated. So we need to find far more interesting ways and far more effective ways that are privacy safe in order to understand that type of incrementality that we need.
Tell us about some innovations that you guys are doing that you're proud of, that are sort of breaking the cycle or breaking some of the ways that things have been done. Tell us about your use of data analytics, innovations that you'd like to share with us today.
Sure. One of the clients that we had uh, in the past for the last year was the US Census. And what we had done there was we were able to look at media effectiveness down at a very granular geographic level. So, because the US Census has a lot of granular geographic data. So we were tying our media data and our media both delivery and audience data to the geographic units, which are census tracts and block groups, to that level and understanding effectiveness in terms of both demographic and geo. And I think pulling in that geographic layer and doing geospatial analysis on that data allowed us to optimize the media plans for the census to actually get, even during these times of COVID where people didn't want to answer their door, actually get the type of response rates that we got in 2010. So I think the geospatial analysis that we're currently now employing uh, has a has an application across not just government clients, but also other clients, retail or any clients that have brick and mortar places across the nation.
Tell us how you see the value of AI in your work, the opportunities to use AI, um, what that promise is, and what you kind of expect it to be.
So AI is a fairly broad term. I tend to like to use the word machine learning because AI gives visions of, Terminator 2 coming and taking our jobs, or more than that. But in terms of machine learning and its applications within our industry, they're very rich. One of the things that we're leveraging at Wavemaker and at GroupM is predictive analytics, time series predictive analytics, understanding how much money or how much funds should be going into certain channels, let's say search, and predicting what your response would be based on other media that's running, based off of budgets, based off of past performance, and predicting in the near future of what sort of responses that you can get back. This is very valuable to our clients because one of the things about, let's just take search for instance, if you over budget for it, you end up not spending your budget. And if you under budget, you leave money or you leave conversions on the table. So getting that number right is important. And leveraging machine learning, we're able to get within a 95% error rate of predicting maybe about a month or two out, given we have enough past data. So this is just one of the ways that we actually leverage machine learning. And I think it's also rich for sentiment analysis for a lot of the earned media that's out there that's not necessarily paid. As a media agency, we focus on paid, but there's a lot of earned media out there, and there's a lot of buzz out there that we need to quantify and measure. Machine learning and natural language recognition natural language recognition allows us to quantify brand buzz out there and act accordingly.
Great. And finally, I wanted to ask you, Stuart, if you look at companies or individuals who are doing particularly innovative work, what's inspiring to you, or innovations you'd like to see happen?
All right. So I think in terms of privacy, which is important to the consumer, I think Apple is on the forefront of that. And specifically with their obfuscated um, email addresses when purchasing through websites via Apple ID, that's very innovative. I believe they were the first to deprecate the cookie on their browser, the third-party cookie on their browser, and embrace what users actually wanted in terms of their ability to be tracked. And I think Google is following straight up right behind them with their deprecation of cookie and their recent announcement that they are no longer building any technology that tracks users across sites that they don't own. And I think those two, being Apple and Google, being some of the largest Silicon Valley uh, tech companies out there, I think they're setting the trend for the future in terms of both measurement and how the web will work.